Hello, my name is Heather and I'm an oil painter and a mixed media artist. Today I'm going to be working on my altar book page number 4. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I hope that you will for future art videos, and let's get right to it. So the first thing I'm doing is I have in my book where there's 2 pages with no pockets, so I'm just going to put some journaling space. So I'm taking some coffee dyed paper and I've ripped this paper up with my tear ruler, and I'm gluing down a piece of coffee dye paper and then these 2 precious little birds on this side, and that's all I'm gonna do here so that there's plenty of room to write and journal. And then I'm taking some vintage photo and I'm going around the edges. I always double check around the edges of my paper because somehow I miss them with my glue stick. Okay, so the next page is going to be a double pocket spread. So the first thing I've done is I have ripped up my pages with my tear ruler that I want to use, and I'm going to put my background on first. And I've picked this really beautiful butterfly paper, and I've used so many different types of DigiKits I cannot remember everyone's name, so I will look it up and put it in the description box. And then you want to glue the little pocket flap down. And then I've chosen this paper to be my front cover of my pocket, which I also thought would be cool to journal on top, so I didn't do much embellishing on top of this because this is excellent to write notes or quotes or anything that you like. And I'm going to do the exact same process on this side. Glue down my flap. Put my background paper in. And now I'm going to put the cover of my pocket on. And I am using a craft glue stick, but you could use any glue stick. Uhu is a really good glue stick to use if you haven't tried Uhu. Now I'm taking some art glitter glue and going around the edges just to make sure I got everything glued down really well. And I am going to ink the sides with vintage photo. And then I'm going to take my art glitter glue and glue down these 2 sides, on the side and on the bottom, and I'm creating a pocket. And if you take the 2 papers and push them together, like going towards the sky, they don't wrinkle up as much, if that makes sense. Like this. And I'm going to do the exact same thing on this side. And then there you have your two pockets spread. And now we're going to create some journaling cards to go inside both pockets. So I have a piece of book paper that I have folded in half and glued with a glue stick. And I have a little bit of Mod Podge glue. And I'm going to lay a napkin down on this for background. If you haven't done napkin art, there are 2 layers on the back of a napkin. Those need to come off before you lay your napkin down. Then you lay your napkin down, and then you do a coat of Mod Podge over it and let it dry. And I usually use a heat tool to dry it faster. And I'm making 2, so I'm doing exactly the same thing. Laying down some Mod Podge. And then laying my napkin down. Isn't this really pretty napkin? My friend Love Mariposa gave me this in Happy Mail. I have been so excited to use some of these beautiful napkins in my art. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to put coffee dyed paper on the back so that this can be a journaling card. Didn't those butterflies turn out really pretty? I love it. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to tear these out with my tear ruler. And then I'm taking some vintage photo and I'm distressing the sides. This just gives it kind of an older, grungier feel. Okay, and so then I took my journaling cards to my sewing machine and I sewed around them. And I'm just showing you where you can journal on the front of this. And then these were just some other bits of ephemera that were in a journaling kit, and I just put some coffee dyed paper on the back. And I just put those in the pocket, both journaling cards. And you can journal on the back of them. And I used some purple thread around my journaling cards that I thought was really, really pretty. It's like that thread that is like dark purple and then it has light purple, and yeah, it's really, really cute. And then I had another 2-page spread on the back side of this, and I decided just to make some journaling space for this as well and not so much embellishing. And so I just put this beautiful picture that says "Be still and the earth will speak to you," which I love that. And then just a piece of coffee dyed paper, and then I'm inking around the sides. And I'm not going to embellish too much on this because I want it to be journaling space where you can write and put your own things in there. So, yeah. I hope that inspires you for your altar book pages. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I hope that you will for future art videos, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.